Felix Luna here at Henry L. Marsh Elementary School with Comfort Systems of Virginia. Today we're going to talk about sump pump operation and what we need to do to maintenance and service the sump pump. Once the elevator equipment personnel is called and they override the elevator and get it above so you can enter the well, open up the door. Once you open up the door, you can hit the light switch right here on the right hand side. Safely walk down the stairs. Try to keep 3 points of contact at all times. Come down here to the bottom and get the stand bar for the elevator just for safety precautions. Put it in its slot. Now this is a safe place to do your service and maintenance in. Once you get down here, this is your sump pump well and your sump pump crate. You'll go ahead and pull the crate up, put it to the side. Now you can access the sump pump well itself as well as the sump pump equipment. Inside the sump pump, you'll have the sump pump at the very bottom with your piping leading to the second floor mop room up in front of the gang bathroom in H. So if anything needs to be taken care of on the outlet end, that's where the outlet is, in that mop room. When you get in here, you have two components to the sump pump. You have the sump pump itself and then the probes that activate the sump pump equipment. This bottom probe, which is your longest probe inside the well, is the oil detector for the sump pump. So as that water is rising, for whatever reason it rises, if there's any oil that is detected in the water and it hits that probe, the sump pump will not activate, it will not work, because obviously you don't want to introduce oil into the sanitary system or any system of that manner. The very top probe to this sump pump is the probe that activates the high water alarm on the basin of the elevator. Once that probe touches water, as we're going to show here shortly, it'll activate the sump pump and it'll start discharging into that second floor mop sink. So here we have a cup of water. We're going to go ahead and touch that probe, and as you can hear and see, the pump is starting to drain the rest of the water inside the water well. We'll let that go for a little bit so it can drain out the rest. Now your basin is empty, or as low as the water indicator on the sump pump requires it to be. You'll always have about 2 or so inches of water inside the pump well itself. But aside from that, you shouldn't have any more water other than those 2 inches in there unless something happens. Once you're done, if there's any maintenance that needs to happen, you can go ahead and shut off this valve, which will stop any of the back water, the residual water within the line, from backfeeding while you're trying to do maintenance on this pump, or if you need to replace it for any reason. Once this valve is shut off, you can go ahead and take this union apart, this split ring apart, which will now allow you to completely pull up the sump pump and then spin the sump pump off of that riser to change it out, do maintenance on it, or service it in any way. Once you put it back, put that back, put your union back, go ahead and turn your riser back on, and you're ready to go. At this point, all the maintenance that needs to be done to the sump pump is already complete. We go ahead and reinstall our crate down. Be very careful that the plastic PVC probes aren't hit. Slowly put it in there. At this point, everything's back in working order. The crate's reinstalled for safety so nobody can fall in here. The probes are good to go. Everything's plugged back in. Everything's back on. Go ahead and take out your safety stand. turn off your light. The elevator's ready to be running back in working order. That concludes our video of sump pump maintenance and any workings of it. Felix Luna with Comfort System and Henry L. Marsh. You guys have a good day.